Okay, welcome to only our second ever episode of the Tech Talk. We are actually shooting here at the Martian Gear showroom. All right, so this place is awesome. We are right in the heart of the city.
Yeah.
A couple of us have actually already shot like sort of feature videos. Shawn's one is already up. Go check it out. It's amazing. I finished shooting, but I think the video will be out hopefully by next week.
Hopefully.
This is your first time here, right?
Yeah,
Thiru?
that's my first time.
Okay. So the three of us are here and we are in three various grades of casual. We've gone from long sleeve shirt to short sleeve shirt to t-shirt.
Yeah.
There was no coordination there.
Absolutely no coordination.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, before we let Thiru start off the podcast, just very quickly, if you remember the first episode, we talked about the Zoom P4. We talked about how amazing it is. I still think it's amazing. We had the shotgun mics the last time.
Yes, we had the shotgun mics.
Now we've upgraded. So we have three different podcast mics with us. Okay, so I have the Samsung Q9U. I'm not going to say what it looks exactly like. We have the Samsung EM91C that Thiru is using right now, and we've got the Rode. What is that called?
Rode Pod mic.
Rode Pod mic.
Yep.
Okay, that's so that's your own one, right?
Yes, this is my own.
Yep. So these two mics, the Samsung and the Mackie, was actually sent over by City Music along with the P4, of course. So a very big shout out to City Music for sending over the mics. They're amazing. We're going to test them out as well. I think towards the end of the podcast, we talk about what we think about the mics. And of course, for sending over the P4. And of course, a big shout out to Martian Gear for letting us shoot here.
Woo!
The amazing thing about the P4 is that we can shoot anywhere. We don't need a power source.
Yeah.
That's cool. So actually, let us know where you want us to shoot the next time. I will be open to anything except someone's toilet.
Istana.
I think someone else might not be open to
Lee
it.
Hsien Loong's house. Uncle Lee's house.
Would you
Uncle
imagine a podcast on the grounds of the Istana? That would be pretty cool.
It'll be quite a challenge to see how long we can go without before being shot.
I would probably sweat to death before they shoot me.
Probably.
It's very-
Okay, anyway, let's not waste too much time. Thiru,
Yeah.
over to you.
All right, guys, welcome back to Tech Talks. How are you guys doing? I know it's been a while, right?
Yeah,
I've
weeks,
seen
right?
both
Was it
of
2
us.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
Yeah.
James has lost his hair, and
Yeah. You know, I had a couple of comments on my video, the first one where I shaved it off, right? One of them asked me, and then the second one asked, by the time I went to the video, he deleted it. I think he felt bad.
Oh shit.
So should I explain myself?
yeah, sure. I guess just this part is just you guys, tell me about your week. How has it been? And you,
Okay.
James, you can start off with your hair.
Since
How's your
it's
hair
really,
been?
yeah. This whole phase has been decades of, gradual loss of hair. But this one, what happened was, and the thing is, it only started during circuit breaker. So I want to blame my mask, but I'm not entirely sure.
So your mustache hair has been dropping.
So like, if you see some of my older videos, right, the last maybe a month or so, you see like this part here, it just started getting thinner and thinner to the point that it's gone. You can't see in the camera because I'm too
wow.
far away.
Right.
But like even now, it's grown a bit, so I've got stubble. But this portion here is bald.
Oh.
Like totally bald. I have no idea why, and it only started after you wear a mask like every single day.
You
But
should not
I'm the
someone
only one that had
shave.
this problem.
Not someone shave off in the night when you're sleeping.
Babe,
Just
is
half-
that you?
half the mustache.
My wife, G, is this you?
Let him get the mustache off so she shave off like a bit.
Can you
of
imagine in the middle of the night, one
Yeah.
day I wake up and she's holding the shaver on my head. I thought you were sleeping.
So it
Oh,
was
gosh.
you.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Okay, but
Right.
apart from the mustache, that's not
Yeah.
all that happened to me.
Yeah.
It's been a very busy last 3 weeks. Okay, should I say? Okay, so within the next couple of weeks, I am going to be posting a video on my channel because there is going to be a major change or basically major news
Right.
regarding me and my channel.
Right.
So I have been working overtime to try and shoot as many videos as possible because I'm basically running out of time.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like every day a new video is coming
Yeah.
out, man.
Yeah, basically every day. Only yesterday I didn't shoot because I was so tired. I basically fell asleep when I wanted to shoot.
How dare you?
But-
How dare you fall asleep?
The people deserve better.
I know. Oh my gosh.
No, but yeah, so that's just basically my whole week has just been filming, editing. I'm not going to say what the change is yet or what's going to happen to me. I'm not going to die, don't worry. Or worry. I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically been engulfing my whole life for the last 3 weeks.
Right. And what's been interesting during the filming? Like anything interesting that really like caught your eye?
I think something happened to me that caught a lot of people's eye.
The mustache, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
I get a lot of questions. No, but I think what I realized is how much faster I can edit my videos now.
Right.
There are two ways of looking at it. Either I've gotten better or I care a lot less.
Okay.
I think we go through that cycle, right? Everyone goes through that kind
I mean,
of
it comes to
cycle.
a point where like there's certain things that I used to like fuss about. Where now I'm like, you know what? I just need to get the video out.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you might have become more efficient.
Yeah.
Because
Possibly.
there is a time crunch now. You know, you're pushed for time. So in a way, yes, there might be a bit of laziness, but at the same time, there might be some efficiencies as well.
Yeah.
Cutting away things that might not be that of a priority. Yeah. So.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much my week.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
What about you, Shawn?
This week was the week that I left my job.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
My job.
Should we clap or like?
No, it's good. It's good. I'm moving to it. Yay.
Yeah,
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers,
We
cheers.
already opened it anyway.
Oh, by the way, thanks Red Bull.
Thank you, Red
Thanks
Bull.
Martian Gift for this.
Red Bull. So back to the story.
Why
So
is this
Sorry,
product
it's been a
placement?
long time since I had Red Bull. Oh,
Yeah.
Woo!
It's still as
Okay.
sweet as hell.
Kicking in,
Oh.
right? So I left my job because I'm joining a new company.
Right.
So just clearing off the rest of my leave. So I have like 2 or 3 weeks off
Nice.
until I start my new job. So it's been the past week I've been going around meeting some brands, TheraGun, the massage gun thing. I'm shooting some stuff for Samsung. Just making myself a bit busy. Meeting up with friends that I've never met before. Like sometimes you meet online friends through Instagram and things like
yeah.
that. But
I was
then
gonna ask, how do you meet a friend that you've never met before? I'm like, wow, you're so friendly.
yeah. I mean,
I
it's,
also meet all the time.
yeah.
Meet
You
friends
you
from
just
online.
maybe it's a generational thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, I still use ICQ. Okay, last time.
Yeah, I mean, like there are some people that we just have been chatting on Instagram for like 2 years or something like that, but we've never met. So it's like now's a good time for me to catch up, especially because they are like freelancers.
See, that's how we met, right?
Yeah. So why are you so surprised then? Okay, but yeah. So it's just catching up with friends over these past few days. A bit hectic, 3 appointments a day kind of thing. But other than that, things have been pretty alright. Got a bit more time to focus on some more reviews.
Are you still a architect?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
That's another thing that will stress me out because I got to sit for my licensing exam at the end of the year.
Damn.
So I have to start on a case study, essays and things like that. Back to school kind of thing.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Right.
but that's part and parcel, I guess. But other than that, I think it was a good week. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So my week has been pretty interesting. Because I just filmed a video for my company. We're doing a Kickstarter video for the game that we are making.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so now I'm at home editing. So editing on the job, edit for YouTube videos. So, and I'm kind of like deciding for like a bit of a change on like my YouTube and the things that I'm shooting. But definitely there's still going to be tech reviews. Just adding in some new stuff like a bit more like it's still tech related, but just basically improving myself. It's like a lifestyle kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what I've been doing like for the past like 1-2 weeks is basically like I've been whacking a Rubik's Cube. Like basically just keep doing Rubik's Cube. Right. So I've got this idea of a Rubik's Cube for 30 days. And then I've also realized I type really badly. I type really, really badly. Like for a programmer, like I should be typing pretty good.
Yeah.
But like I don't do touch typing. Like generally what people do.
Sorry, what is
touch typing?
Okay, so we have a keyboard right here.
It's just
generally-
to show us.
Generally, if you're type, I know that they can't see it, but generally, if a normal person types, you would just use like your 3 fingers here, right? Like most of the time,
I'm
just-
a 2-finger typist.
yeah, 2 finger or like at most. Yeah,
think so,
or at
yeah.
most like
2 or 3.
maybe if
Yeah.
you are better, you will be like up to the middle finger lah. Then you will like go all over.
Okay.
Yeah. What we learned in school last time is actually touch typing. I don't know if you all had the opportunity.
Is that the one where you don't look and you just like...
Yeah. You're not when you're typing, you're not supposed to look at the keyboard, right? And all 5 fingers are supposed to be utilized.
Oh, the proper
Right.
We're talking
way.
about typing now, right?
Yes,
It's actually
touch
like-
typing.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
called touch typing because the reason why it's called touch typing is because your hands will always touch the keys here.
Yeah.
Right, and then you will just go up or down and based on what you do.
Yeah,
Right. So and that kind of improves your speed on typing.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
need to practice.
You need to memorize where they
Because we're so used to doing the 3 finger or 1 finger or 2 finger, right? Like it's just bad typing.
Yep,
Like
yep.
it's not like the proper way. And like your wrists also like start to hurt and all that. So I want to like improve the words per minute. that I
But it
can
also
type.
depends on the keyboard, right?
Yes.
Like for each keyboard, you might not be used to it.
Yes. Like low profile keyboards or like tactile keyboards,
Yeah.
they give you good feedback. Or like mine is a linear, like a custom build that I built. It's a linear.
The one on
keyboard.
the video, the MK something.
Yeah.
Is it? What's it called?
The YMDK 96.
YMDK, yeah.
So that one is really smooth. So like you just when you type on it, right, you'll understand.
Yeah.
You will understand. Like really, like my friend was like, why the hell you spend so much money on it? Then he was sitting there before he typed. He's like, why you spend so much money on this? You type he pressed, then
Oh man, maybe you should have bought it
How
here.
much, like the whole thing? 'Cause it was customized, you built it, right?
Yeah,
saw
I
the
custom
video.
built it. So basically, when I first bought it, is about when I bought the parts, I think total overall came about $200.
Okay.
Right. But that was when I was still trying out lah.
Yeah.
Because it's a custom, you can take out everything and then change it up, right? So I spent another about $100 to like change up.
Oh, okay.
Right. And then I also spend more man hours lah, because you have to lube every switch. You have to like lube. There's a whole thing about it lah. Don't worry, I'll release more videos about keyboards.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
building
This
one.
whole conversation, the amount of innuendos, I am controlling myself. I tell you.
Are we allowed to make innuendo jokes?
the keyboard lubing thing has been around for
Yeah.
Thing lah, you need to use all 5 fingers lah.
Yeah.
The middle
exactly.
finger's the best. He said if you're good, you use the middle finger.
Yeah, exactly. No, if you're good, like in touch typing, you'll use the pinky. The pinky is the hardest to control.
That's a skill.
Yeah, that's really a skill.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
so-
hang on.
Yes, we have sound effects now.
Which one was that?
That was, best part. This is the D.
Is the D?
Stop. Go get flagged.
Wait, actually, I wanted to ask you. So, like, okay, wait. Let's go back to the
Yeah,
keyboard now. So, if you're big on custom keyboards, you are probably a big follower of Random Frank P.
Yes.
Yeah, because his keyboards are crazy.
Insane. Yeah. Him, then the original one is Tay Keyboards and
Yeah,
Tay
yeah.
Hard Types. Yeah,
Teyas.
these two guys. That both actually they're two different people, but then everyone thinks they're the same person. One is Tay Keyboard, one is Tay Hard Types. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you
One
didn't
of
know,
those-
right?
Yeah, I didn't know.
You thought keyboards. I didn't know about the hard. Yeah.
You thought they were the same person, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they both have this monotonous way of talking.
Oh, gosh.
But like,
Yeah.
But like, yeah, one of them is different from the other. One guy is in Australia, one guy is in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I follow a lot of keyboard. Actually, locally Singaporean accounts that have keyboard content. They have hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Damn.
I was actually pretty surprised. Local YouTubers
Wow.
who do keyboard content. They have hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Good for
That's
them.
cool.
It's insane. I didn't even realize like they were Singaporean like
Yeah.
content the keyboard.
I guess
content
maybe they're trying to be more international as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like the way they talk a bit more atas and like
Atas.
yeah, atas. But we got one guy who used to play like Japanese games and then like
Okay.
then he shifted into keyboards.
Yeah.
So basically, that's been my week. I've been whacking the Rubik's Cube and I'm pretty good at the Rubik's Cube now. But just that one final step I haven't memorized yet.
I have no idea. What is there a pattern to it?
There's actually a solution to
a
how
formula,
you solve.
there's-
Like you're supposed to get a white lily, then after that you're supposed to change it to a
what?
yellow lily, and then like there's a whole step for it, the whole process. Then you need to keep doing every day, then you understand.
What? It's like,
Yeah. I've done it
flower.
once.
Yeah,
Like when
actually, I have the Rubik's Cube in my bag, but like later I'll show you.
gosh.
When I was young, I also did it. Like then there was a formula that we wrote out on the paper.
Yeah.
Like first you get all one side the same color. Then after you start to get like a T shape. I
Yeah,
can't remember
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Then you need to get a top right or top left.
Yeah.
Then somehow there's like a 2 left 1 right kind of thing that you will get it. If you do it enough times, you get it. That is an algorithm basically.
Yeah, it's an algorithm,
But
yeah.
you kind of dumb it down to instructional.
Yeah.
Is there like one way to do it, or do people have different
Actually,
styles?
there's different styles. So like I use the white and yellow as a reference. Like my friend came over that day and he uses green and the opposite color. I forgot
But the
what it is.
movements are still the same.
Yeah, they're the same. Yeah.
But I think when you go up to the competitive level, it might be a bit more.
They have different algorithms.
Yeah, they'll have different algorithms.
Like
for
you see
speed.
those kids, right? They was
3 point. I looked up at the
4 point
world-
something seconds
No,
or
3.47 seconds. I think the fastest Rubik's Cube.
Crazy.
3.4 seconds would mean you're going, what the hell is this?
Yeah, and then finish already. Like what the hell?
The other guy's like, bam! Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like I turned one time already. It's 3.47 seconds. Yeah, like, how does he?
But
do that?
are they looking at analyzing, or they already just know how many?
No,
turns
they
or
have
look
a
at
few
it first.
seconds. They have
Yeah.
a few seconds. They'll take off like a black bucket or something.
Yeah, then they'll look at it.
Then
Then they put down.
back. Then once they
because
pick it up
it
again,
could be randomized in any way. It
It's
could mix
randomized
up
in any way,
right?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
there's actually an electronic scrambler, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
to scramble the Rubik's Cube properly. Yeah.
You've gone from tech talk to Rubik's talk, but this is very intriguing.
It's part of my like computer science journey in a sense. Like
yeah.
it's
Oh.
different algorithms, how you understand how to solve
Puzzles
it.
and-
Yeah, and like you can actually create like even with Lego robotics, you can make a Rubik's Cube solver.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
it's very
yeah.
insane.
Oh,
Like you
it's
know the
really cool.
algorithm the thing will do for you.
Actually, speaking of which, are you allowed to tell us a bit about your game?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, so basically the game I'm a game dev, if you guys didn't know, right? So this game is called Potato Pirates. Right. Yeah, it's them, but it's
Is it based in Ireland?
no, it's not. So basically it's a bunch of potatoes that are pirates, but It's like got a tech infused kind of theme lah, because it's the one we use to teach coding.
All right.
Right, you can actually learn coding from it, but without any screens.
Okay.
No screens at all.
Okay.
One day we can play the game, don't worry. Then you give me feedback. So we actually made a second version, and then this version is much more brutal than the first one. The first one they play in schools lah. They actually do play in schools. We go to conduct workshops and all that.
First version.
Yeah, the first version.
Is there a
Called
target
what,
age demographic?
No, anyone. It's
But
because
like,
there's
no,
this,
is
we are
there like
targeting
the
this.
youngest where it's like
Oh,
certain age
about
might
I
be too
think
difficult?
about 6 or 7 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's very simply put. It's very like cute and it's colorful and it's
Neopets.
yeah, something like that. But basically
Oh
the
my
potatoes
god,
lah.
Neopets.
Yeah, so you have these cute fur balls that are potatoes, and then you have like
Fur balls that
yeah,
are potatoes.
we source for this thing. There's like furry ball that sticks together, and it's like
Oh.
yeah, he's like just controlling himself.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
an innuendo as much. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, I've never seen a furry potato. So why are
Yeah,
they called
exactly. So
potatoes?
it's like this small cute furry ball that is placed together. It's brown color lah. Then
Yeah.
yeah. So,
So
those
wait,
are the
it's
potatoes.
not a app. It's not a software
Okay,
game.
so
it's a
we are releasing as a card game. The second version we're releasing as a card game and an
Okay.
app. So we've got both. Right? So we're gonna start
okay.
the Kickstarter soon, maybe like next month or something.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys can go ahead and go
Let's
and
do
get
a
it. It's
video
really
lah.
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've got the intellect of about 6-year-old, so we can do the test.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We always welcome for people to come and try out.
Always welcome 6-year-olds.
Yeah, we try not to go that direction. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's been my week. And yeah, I shot a video.
Very interesting week, man.
Yeah, but a lot of filming to do ahead. I still have as you can see, I'm using the Oppo Reno 5
Oh.
Pro right now, and I'm
5 or 5 Pro?
5 Pro.
Oh, they sent me the 5 Pro and they just sent me the 5. I haven't even opened it yet. But
Yeah, so I need to get this review out, and then
what do you think so far? First impressions?
it is good. But like, I mean, it's a common look now. This phone,
699 was it?
yeah,
Or
around.
5? I can't remember
I think it's
the
around
price.
that price. I haven't looked at the price yet, actually. I'm just like trying to experience it fully.
Have you tried the dual video thing?
You mean the face and
Front and
the
back?
Front
Yeah,
and back,
front and
right?
back.
Yeah. It's
That's kind of
Yes.
a gimmick to me.
yeah,
How
you don't really
often-
stream for your phones, so like
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's an excellent vlogging tool if they worked on the quality of the camera
Right.
a bit.
That's the thing.
There are some bugs. Actually, I did a vlog purposely to when I did my review of the 5 Pro, I also did a separate vlog. We went to Jurong Bird Park. And it was useful in so many ways, especially if you're like a couple vlogger.
right.
You know, you have one person holding the camera, you got one person in front. You
Yeah,
don't
which
have to
is
hold
a
like
bit-
this.
yeah.
Yeah. So like for example, if you're looking at something, right, I don't have to switch between like me holding the selfie camera like both of us and then shoot B-roll of that
So
way.
it's
I
basically
can
like
just have
capturing your
both.
reaction on
Yeah,
the spot.
it's a really, really good tool.
The problem I have with it is that it doesn't split into 2 video files, which
Yeah,
gives you
it's
very
one
little
overlaying one.
flexibility.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
actually could be done, yes, it will take up a bit more RAM space on like the phone, is to record both videos.
The
separately.
processing
Separately,
power
yeah.
is quite intense.
It
though. I'm
will
not
be
sure if we
intense,
can
but
handle
I'm
it.
hoping that will be the future where we
Yeah.
can have two, like how we are recording our audio, it's two separate tracks. So you can
Right.
edit how you want.
Right.
Because now what comes out of this, I don't know, Samsung calls it director's view. I don't know what Oppo calls it. But it's basically what you see is what you get. Yeah, and
Right.
it's quite limiting. One is a picture-in-picture, one is half and half.
Yeah.
Wait, Samsung has something similar?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
This is
That's an
Samsung has. It's called a director's view.
iPhone. Man has got like 3
Wait,
phones
so
in
you
it.
mean like two different, both
Yeah,
selfie
you
and...
have both selfie and
Oh, I
yeah.
thought Oppo was the only one who was doing
Xiaomi
it.
is the first one that did it actually.
Oh.
Yeah, but Xiaomi tends to not release phones as quickly after they show
Xiaomi
their
tends to
gimmick.
come up with ideas and just don't improve on them. That's what I
Yeah.
found.
Xiaomi always come out with ideas, but then they don't release it. Like for the next 2 years.
Oh wait, so it wasn't something released, is it?
Like they didn't release it yet until like the next phone.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think actually the iPhone, they had an app.
Right,
There was an
they can
app
do
to
that.
do this director's view, but yeah, you had to pay for the app. So I found that was quite interesting at the time. But now if you see...
That would be amazing.
Okay,
So
so this
iPhone
is,
cameras are insane.
Yeah.
this is called director's view over here.
Okay.
So director's view will straight away have me in one picture. I should record this. So director's view will have me in one picture up here, and then you have Thiru on the other side. Like that. See?
But okay, so but you're limited to this rectangle, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay.
You can actually choose. No, this is just a zoom in.
Yeah.
Give me
Oh,
a
at least you
sec.
can choose between the different.
You
wide
can
angle and all that.
choose limited though. I think if you tap this, there it will ask you want to do a split screen like that,
Okay.
or if you want to do a full screen. I don't know what this
That's
is.
just normal, I guess. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so the
just normal.
Oppo basically does everything except the Oppo has a circle one instead as well.
Yeah.
But the 5050 also was very useful.
Yeah, 50/50 felt a bit more conversational. I mean, who knows? We could just use this for a podcast if it's just two of us.
Yeah.
We have a camera in between both of us and just talk
No,
to the
actually, when I went to City Music and I was talking to the guys and they were showing me around all the different mics, they have this device that looks like the top capsule of a mic. And
Okay.
it's got a little screen, it's got an XY mic there, and it's a
Yep.
camera that shoots full HD.
Oh, right.
So imagine if you're like somewhere, you just want to do a small scale podcast, just put it here in the center. It's got an XY mic, a camera with a very wide view. Just do a podcast. That's
Wow.
true.
It's freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
There's a lot more tech for podcasting.
We should try that. Instead of me setting up two cameras.
Yeah, but we are not setting up, it's only you.
I mean, like, then again, you have to ask about the quality of that video.
So we got to test it out. If you guys want to see it, let us know. I can speak to the City Music guys.
That'd be
so
nice.
You can play around with
I
it.
mean, then we can test out more locations actually.
Yeah, the Zoom.
Kopitiam
I
table.
was surprised.
Kopitiam.
They have so many.
I know. Yes, Zoom is
Noisy areas might be an issue because XY mics condensers are super sensitive.
pick up
Right,
everything,
right.
right?
Yeah, so we have to try. I actually thought it might be fun to like shoot in a park
Right.
or even like maybe go to City Music. Maybe.
Hint,
So we
hint.
have all the different speakers.
Wink,
Yes,
wink.
yeah.
Wink. We can shoot there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So they've got Zoom. They've got another one that looks like a mini camcorder as well. It's I had no idea. Like either I didn't know. I never see any advertising about it as well.
They
And
don't.
I've liked the Zoom
They don't.
Facebook page.
Like, their target audience is very niche. It's very niche. So, like, people who go out to look for it,
Yes.
then they would know.
that is
Yeah,
true.
it's weird.
Like, people wouldn't even have heard of this Zoom. Like, if they
Yeah.
don't do, like,
Right. If you
podcast or
didn't bring
audio.
it for that
Yeah.
for that time, then I wouldn't have known
you
about
wouldn't even
this.
have known
But
about
see
it.
that if that's their approach, I honestly think it's wrong because the P4, that small thing I was talking about, these are meant to people who are like sort of semi-pro or just want to do this for
Yeah,
fun.
right.
Like professionals are not going to take that because
Yes,
they've got
even
better
this,
equipment.
Even this
Yeah.
isn't very professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are issues for like the headphones, I can hear a buzzing sound. Thank God it's not in the recording.
Right.
But the conveniences of it just far outweigh whatever issue it
Yes,
might
Yeah.
that's true. I think their marketing could be improved a bit more.
Probably.
But from what I've heard from when I spoke to the City Music guys was that they started out with effects pedals for guitars.
Yes, correct.
Right.
So
I had a Zoom pedal when I was a kid.
oh really? Oh. Well, I wasn't existent yet. No,
Yeah,
I was.
bastard.
Yes. No, he wasn't. He might not.
I probably wasn't
Yeah.
existent.
okay.
I want to get angry, but I'm also the only one that's bald, so it's not helping. No, but yeah, so Zoom started out with effects pedals.
Yeah.
And then they sort of made their name when they came up with like whole processors, like a huge board with multiple pedals, multiple effects. They were one of the first to do it, and they were one of the best as well. You know, and from then they just took off.
Yep.
The thing is, they went through. Okay, I could be wrong, but they went through a very short time where they were sort of dying in a sense.
Okay.
Right.
And then they went into like microphones and podcasts,
Voice
and
recordings,
voice,
yeah.
and then
Took off again.
went
Yeah.
crazy. Because
Right.
after a while, even as a musician, right, we were like, Zoom is okay because you get a lot. It happens at every industry. You get brands who come in to compete, undercut a bit, you know,
Yep.
make stuff cheaper, you know. And yeah, but Zoom did brilliantly in moving into this industry, and yeah, the stuff is good.
It is. It
Can't-
is
can't
great.
complain.
Like I said, I had the H5 the last time. It worked really well for me. A lot of videographers actually still use that as an external recorder.
It's one of those things. Quality wise, maybe not, but the convenience.
Convenience.
It is. The
Yeah.
convenience is
Right.
absolutely
Right.
there.
Okay, so I guess we can move on to what is the next one? I must take a look at it.
Our
I
host is
actually
very well prepared.
I've prepared, okay. I have notes. All right. Okay, yeah. Like I said, you all had I guess a very eventful week. Or the past few weeks since the last time. The last time we did it was like 1 month ago, is it?
No, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks
About
ago,
2 weeks.
right? So I think I've come up with this thing whereby tech of the week lah, basically, even though it's not a week.
All right,
But,
all right.
like, yeah, so like what is your tech of the week? So just remember that this should be like honest to God, like you would genuinely
I'm
like
suddenly very scared now when he said that.
Yeah. Now
you
I'm
will recommend this. Like let's say your parents or like your spouse come and ask you,
Yes.
I want this thing. Right?
Okay.
So what would you recommend? Like anything.
Hey, you gotta
right.
get me to go first.
Yeah, I mean,
No, because that's not I
Caesar
started
Paper
first.
Stone, go.
No, I'm okay. I'm just trying to get the brand right. Okay, so I went to Synced by District. If you guys don't know, they sell a
The treadmill thing?
Yes, the treadmill thing.
right,
Why do you
okay.
have to spoil it? I was
Sorry.
going up to that.
Hey, I'm a huge follower of your channel. Okay?
Yeah.
I follow your channel and I'm huge. That's what I mean.
Yeah, so Sync by District, they are in Plaza Singapura. They have a curated range of tech items.
Right.
Pretty innovative. And there were, of course, the Next Gym cycling bike. I've already reviewed that. But next to it, there was this treadmill by Emma's. Sorry, it's called Amaze Fit.
Amazfit. Yeah, Amazfit.
Amazfit.
The watch guys, right?
Yeah, the watch.
Is it?
They do a lot. I think they started out with like smartwatches.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they do fitness watches.
Oh,
Amazfit.
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So basically, I was like, okay, this is just another treadmill, convenient treadmill. You know, all the gimmicks you can fold and put under the bed, all this thing. But when I started running on it, it felt like I was running on clouds. It was so cushiony that I didn't feel impacts on my feet at all.
Wow.
Which was amazing. If you guys have a chance, go and try it out. It really feels totally different. The cost price, I think, I'm really not too sure. About $800 to $900.
Oh,
It's okay,
okay.
right?
It's okay.
I was prepared for like thousands.
No. It's okay.
Yeah.
For an average person's treadmill at home. So I'm very tempted to just get it for myself. Like not even sponsored, not even to do a video,
Right.
but like just for the convenience of running at home.
Is it easy to like pack away?
Apparently it is, because it's just the treadmill itself, which is pretty flat, and then you have this frame where the
Right.
controls are. So you just fold that down and you slide it under the bed.
Because that's the main issue with like treadmills and
Especially
how
It's
Yeah,
the
HDD
space.
flat.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
the
of course
space.
with a treadmill like this, you can't expect things like inclines and things like that.
Right,
It's
right.
just a very simple run straight, you know, with speed and not a very big screen. I mean, you got your TV and stuff like that.
got
So,
Netflix or not
no lah.
on the treadmill.
Yeah, but that
No,
to
but
me,
that's not a crazy point. Do you have like a phone holder or screen holder or something?
that's a good question. I didn't notice whether.
But then again, at home you just point to the TV, I guess.
Exactly, that's what I mean. It's a very simple device. So the thing that surprised me about this tech was that it was so comfortable to run on. Great for the elderly if you have knee problems,
Right.
and especially now. I mean, the weather's been pretty crazy the last few weeks, and I usually go to the gym to use the treadmill. So if I had one at home, it would be so much more convenient, you
Right.
know. So I'm very tempted to get that. If you guys have a chance, do go to the Sync by District shop and try it.
Plaza
You really,
Sing, right?
yeah, Plaza Sing. It's in the new building, Synced by District. So very good guys there. So I had to try it for myself to really believe how good it is. I was skeptical at the start, like I said, but when you try it, it's like, whew, amazing. Definitely recommend it.
Right.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm curious now. They got other tech stuff, right?
They have a lot.
I might just drop by.
Okay, but the thing is that the store is pretty curated. So honest opinion, it's not some place you go to browse. It's more like if you know you want something, you go there. Because have you been to like a Kickstarter shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like one pedestal, one thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Yeah, but they have pretty cool stuff. Visit their website before you go down, I guess. That'll be a good start.
Very cool. Huh.
That's the what we are ready. Is it?
No. We Are Ready Singapore is a different company.
So what's the website? It's
Synced.sg.
Sync.sg.
Yeah. We Are Ready Singapore, they focus more on fitness equipment, I think. They also sell the Amazfit and the bike and the Terra guns, which they just loaned me for a review. But they're mostly on the fitness side, where Sync by District is a bit more general tech lifestyle. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the massage gun, the Terra gun.
Yeah, Terra gun.
Have you started using it yet?
Yes, I'm very ticklish. But it's I haven't tested it enough to give my opinion. Whether the price is worth it.
How much is it?
The most expensive one I think is about 700, 800. I mean, you're talking about comparing it to the cheap knockoffs, which are less than $100. So I really have to do my research to see why the price is such a difference.
The funny thing is, and I never thought I'd say this, but between the three of us, I'm sort of the more experienced one because I reviewed 3 already.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I never thought in my life that I would review something remotely connected to fitness. But anyway.
It's still tech.
Yeah, so like the first one was the Hydra gun, which is still my favorite. And then I reviewed the latest one was the Ever Fun. And then Recover Fun.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, Every Gun and then
These
Recover Fun.
names.
Yeah, the names are a bit crazy.
Recover fun.
Ever fun.
They really try to take out the pain from that equation,
Recover
right?
Gun. I forgot the name. Go and check out the video. I forgot the name already. No, but among the three, so Hydra gun is the most expensive, about $400.
Oh wow.
Okay, and then the other two were like 100 plus. The cheapest one is the Every Fun gun or something.
Do you still have those?
Yeah, they were still with me.
Okay, I might have to borrow those to
Yeah, sure,
to
sure,
just
sure,
compare.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I loaned them to my parents and my sister. But anyway, we can
we'll
get
talk
back, no
about it,
worries.
yeah.
You can put them together and test if you want. There is a difference, I feel, when it comes to price. I mean, I didn't test out the Theragun. It's got a weird triangle shape though.
So the triangle shape is weird, but when you use it, you realize that a single handle position isn't good enough. The triangle is to give you a better grip on different angles. So if you think about the triangle like that, if you grab the bottom one, it's more for your calves. So you don't have to have your wrist in a weird angle just to reach that. So the reason they have this design is so that you can reach about 95% of your body easily and you don't need a second person.
Right.
If you're having a straight one, you can kind of know like, okay, maybe it's not that ergonomic to hold. It's ergonomics basically. So that's why there's that kind of triangle shape. They have a mini version, which is just a little smaller triangle, not without a hole. So you hold it like that. That one, a lot of people have said that it's not very comfortable to hold. So I think the grip has a lot of importance for these massage guns as well. How you use them, the angle, and you just want to be comfortable using it.
Right.
So that's the rationale for the triangle.
Interesting.
And even actually the Pro model, the triangle, and then they have the pulsing thing. It can adjust the angle.
I'm gonna keep repeating this.
Stop! No. So the triangle.
Zoom in on that.
Yeah, zoom in.
The triangle and the massage head itself, it can adjust different angles. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, if you want those, I can pass you. No worries.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so James, what is your tech of the week?
I kind of have two. That's okay.
Right, sure. Let's go.
No, that's not okay.
That's too much. There's one too many. I said one.
I said
It's
one.
tech, not techs of the week.
Go.
Thanks of the week.
Text.
Let's change it to text. Anyway, the first one is, I mean, you guys know about it already. The One Good card.
Right.
Ooh.
I haven't got mine, so like it's
Yeah,
with you, right?
I'll pass it to you. It is one of those things that on so many levels makes perfect sense.
Right.
I'll try to review. I'll try to release my review next week if I can. But it makes so much sense on so many levels. It helps people. It helps the environment on so many levels.
Right.
You just kind of have to get over the culture of name cards.
Name cards,
So basically, what the One Good card is basically an NFC card. Where for example, if let's say you're you meet someone on a business trip and the standard thing to do is exchange cards.
Exchange cards, right.
Right? Now the thing is, something like 7 billion cards are made every year globally,
Right.
and that's paper.
Yes.
You know, and how often do you actually keep, or even if you keep the card, how often do you go back and look at it?
That's true.
Like for me now, I take the card. If it's really someone that I want to get in touch with again, I'll just save it on my phone.
That's
you know.
yeah.
The One Good card basically is an NFC card. Think about it as like your tap credit card or your EasyLink card.
Right.
You just tap the other person's phone. It brings up a browser with your information, and then you can save it as a contact.
Yes.
Right.
Brilliant.
Right.
It makes so much sense. It is so helpful to the environment. No one can possibly not recommend it unless you're like, oh, it's a culture, it's about kindness and showing respect,
Right.
which is fine. I don't ridicule
Just
it.
tap like that lah.
Yeah,
Tap with
Tap
two
with
hands.
two hands.
Yeah, okay, can do.
but it's a cultural thing that can be changed.
Yeah,
Not everything that is cultural is good.
Right.
Bullfighting is cultural.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it good.
Yeah.
Right? And the thing is, and they've thought of everything. So even if let's say you have a really old phone that doesn't have NFC, because even now iPhones have NFC. So that was the last frontier for NFC. It was iPhones, and now iPhones have NFC as well. Even the most budget phones have NFC, and if they don't, you've got a QR code at the back. Scan, you get the same thing.
It's emergency
Right.
QR code.
Right.
Anyway, we're scanning QR codes every day.
Yeah,
At least 20
freaking
times
brilliant.
a day.
And it goes to show like why haven't companies done it? Like why haven't phone companies done it yet? Like when you turn on and then you have your row of credit cards.
Yeah.
Why isn't your contact card one of those credit cards? I thought
Actually,
you
they are
swipe and
starting.
then-
From
They
what I
are,
know,
they
they
are.
are starting to do that. You can customize your NFC code to do that. So phone-to-phone tapping.
Right.
But I think what One Good Card is trying to do is have it as a physical
Physical
card
one,
so that
right?
your
Yeah.
branding is there as well.
Yeah, right.
It's very professional.
Right.
But the one thing I will challenge, and I said this on my review as well, the one challenging thing is that if the person doesn't save your contact immediately, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's one of those things where you open a browser tab, you might never go back
So
to
you're
it.
kind of like forcing them to like.
Yes.
So you
In a
tap
way,
and then you stare.
Yeah. It's like that's the only danger.
Yeah.
It is definitely convenient, I would say, but that's the one flaw. I
One
feel.
floor.
Yeah. Well, okay. I agree it's a flaw in a sense, but in a way, it's sort of a filter too. Think about it this way: if you gave someone, I gave Thiru my card,
Yep.
right? A physical paper card, right?
Yep.
If at the start he wasn't interested in contacting me again, he would throw the card away.
Yeah.
This way, I already know he's not going to contact me, no matter what. Whether I gave him a card or I tapped on his phone,
Okay.
he wasn't going to contact me anyway. So
Right.
that's one thing. The other thing is, let's say I make 4 stacks of my name cards, right?
Yep.
And then after that, I change my phone number.
Yes. That's the other part.
All 4 boxes are practically useless.
That's
This one, I just
true.
go inside, change.
Change
finish.
logo.
How many
change
times have you
name.
actually finished a name card box?
I've had mine for 2 years now.
I've had mine for 3 years.
Yeah, there you go. So, to me, is absolute common sense. Once you get over the generational and culture thing,
Right.
it should, and I think it will be the standard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that updating thing, it's live.
Yes.
Right.
Which means if you update your profile, it's immediately changed. There's not even a lag time.
Yeah.
Like
That's good.
The only issue is that the other person will still have the old number, lah.
Yeah.
So it's accompanied by an app, right?
no,
Or
Not
is it
right now.
all on web
no,
on web?
it's appless because they want to make it universal.
Right.
So it opens up a browser tab, just like how a QR code usually does.
Yes.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think that's they're trying to
that's
stay away. They're
fine.
trying to stay away from apps so
That's
that
fine.
it's more universal.
I understand that they're trying to come up with other things, but ultimately it must be, like you said, it must be appless because you don't want to force people into an ecosystem.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
true,
it's
that's
supposed to be seamless.
Yeah.
So like it just fits into your everyday life kind of thing. And one good card, they've nailed it. It's brilliant.
Right.
I haven't even done my review, but I think you know how it's going to sound.
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
It's
I'm
be
gonna do a
brilliant.
review as well.
Yeah. So that's the first one. The other one actually came out yesterday, I think. So I'm a huge Transformers fan.
Exclusive Transformer.
I'm a huge Transformers fan. Well, I'm a fan and I'm
Electricity
huge again. Same
Transformer
joke.
or
What?
Electricity Transformer or the
No.
Hasbro
I'm not that
Transformers.
much of a geek.
Robots in disguise.
So, yeah,
Robots in
robots in
disguise, okay.
disguise. So they came up with a toy, an Optimus Prime toy that transforms itself.
Nice.
Motorized.
Wow.
With
Insert
microchips and everything, and it will. I'll try to get the video for it. It is also $700, which I would spend. I would get it
Wow.
if I had the money.
Sell one of your, I don't know, like
I mean,
Plug
if
points
you
on
see
your
my
reel.
videos on the site, it's full of Transformers toys in my,
Right,
my,
it is,
my
it
cabinet.
is.
So,
I'm not judging on the toy collecting.
Yes, you
I'm judging.
are.
I'm judging on the price.
But is it die-cast metal or something?
I don't know. I need to find out more about it. But I would assume something that transforms, it cannot be like plastic. You know?
Right.
So,
I just hope it's not the cheap way. You know, where the truck just folds up, and then it still looks like a truck just standing
No.
up.
I saw the
You've
video.
seen those cheap toys?
No. It looks, that one is like, the car didn't transform, a head popped out. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. This is just popped up ahead, and it's a standing truck.
It's like, oh, you transformer. Yeah. It's a transformer now. No, but this one legit, it looks like the
Right.
G1 Optimus Prime.
Nice.
It's fantastic. It's also fantastic price.
Is the transforming like, because there was one I saw on TikTok, basically 2 cars, then the magnet hit to each
Oh,
other.
no,
and I
no,
think
no,
a
no, no.
Spring open.
No.
Right.
It came out yesterday. So if you didn't see it yesterday,
Yeah, I don't-
it's not it.
it's not
yeah.
it, yeah.
But go and check it out. I'll look for the video. I'll splice it in.
Pretty
Nice.
It's amazing. It looks so good.
cool. Okay.
Cool.
If you all want to buy James a present, you know what to buy.
Cheers.
When's your birthday coming up?
Pass already. Just
I know,
only
wasted,
22nd March.
Okay, never mind. Next year then buy.
What about you? Your turn.
Right. So I think the first time I met you guys, I've talked about it, but I haven't talked about it to them. So it's the DAC amp, the Bluetooth DAC amp,
yes.
right? That is
Life transforming.
the number one item on my head right now.
So briefly, what is that?
Okay, so I've already actually reviewed it on my YouTube. It's called the FIO or FIO, whatever you guys call it, BT3RK or BTR3K. I always get that wrong.
Such a catchy name.
Yeah,
How could you get it wrong?
BT. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah,
So this basically it's a Bluetooth DAC amp. It's pretty small. It's like this size only. And it converts. Basically, it's a digital audio converter lah. You know, you get the signal from your phone and then it converts to analog because then your earpieces can listen to it in analog. So it's got both a 3.5mm jack and a balanced armature 2.5mm jack, right? I am big on wired earpieces. Only recently I've gotten into wireless like Bluetooth because the most of the Bluetooth that I hear is not up to standard.
True.
Even if it's decently up to standard, it's really freaking expensive. Right? So I wanted something that was wired but not tangled everywhere.
Okay.
Not hooking me onto doorknobs and
Yep, we've all been there.
The damn doorknobs.
not stuck to my bag zipper or something like that, no? So basically this one separates your wired earpiece from your phone. And the best part about it is the fact that it can transmit or I don't know what the term is, but basically your Bluetooth transmit LDAC audio codec. So it transmits on LDAC audio codec, right?
But the phone has to support.
Yeah, the phone has to support it.
Okay.
Generally, most Android phones, I don't know about like Xiaomi or Realme and all that, but like generally when you have Android, you have LDAC, up to LDAC, right? The Google Pixel 4 XL that I use has up to LDAC. It is amazing.
Wait, sorry, hang on. That transmitter thing, right, connects to the headphone or the phone?
Okay, so this one connects to the Bluetooth, connects to the phone.
And wired to the
wired
headphones.
wired earpiece. You connect a
So
wired
it's a
earpiece
digital to analog.
Yeah.
So you send the music file,
Right.
music signal,
Music signal
from the phone to
yeah.
the device, and
Right.
the device is connected to your headphones.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
got
the
it.
audio codec is the amount of data that's transferred via the Bluetooth. Right?
Yeah.
So LDAC is the highest. Like it's Sony's one. It's Sony's proprietary. Like this one. So it's like up there. And there is a similar one under Xiaomi, if I'm not wrong. No. Huawei. The LHDC. And now they call it.
That's not Huawei.
It's Huawei.
I thought it's by a company starts with S or something like that.
I've forgotten lah, but generally it's like known to be in Huawei phones.
Alright.
LHDC, LD. Now this LDHC2. So they changed the codec name again. So like I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But like yeah, basically, the sound quality is amazing.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
one, the problem with phones. The problem with phones is USB-C powered, or even 3.5mm jack powered from the phone is not powerful enough to drive the drivers.
Okay.
Yeah. So generally you'll be listening to softer music.
Yeah.
Right. So just all of you out there who use the jack or adapter, just know that you're not using it to your full
It's
potential.
not the potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And most of the time the audio quality, of course, connected is almost close to the best lah. But if you want something that's convenient, also damn good audio quality, you get the DAC amp, which is able to amplify the sound and also give you like the best sounding audio.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just like it's a thing that you have to hear.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, the time when we met,
Yeah.
he let me hear it, and it was like even an amateur like can tell the difference.
You can tell.
Yeah, to the point where okay, I like to spend money, but I was
Yeah.
very tempted to get it. Just,
And it's only
Yeah.
$100.
it is just
$100.
$100.
And like I mean, I say it's only $100. Some of you are like, it's another $100 I have to spend on. You know,
Right,
like-
right.
But the thing is, usually Fio products or like video products or like audio products themselves are damn expensive.
That's true.
You have to fork out like a few $100 for a good DAC amp.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like an audio interface at home, right? If you want to buy an audio interface, it's going to be like $200, $300. You can even use this $100 DAC amp as a desktop DAC amp.
Oh yes,
You can wire
as long as
in-
you have Bluetooth, right?
Not just Bluetooth, you can use USB-C. It's connected by USB-C.
Okay.
Right?
Does it support like the aptX, like HD?
Yeah.
or LL?
It's from SBC, AAC, all the way up to the Qualcomm's aptX HD, and then LDAC.
No, because there's one called LL, low latency. Does it support that as well? Because
No,
that
I
one is
don't
really
think so.
good, but for some reason not used a lot.
Not a lot. LL, no, the lossless one, right? Is it?
No. It's low latency.
Low latency,
So
no.
it drops the latency to about, I think, less than 20 milliseconds.
Right.
Because a lot like aptX HD, it sacrifices latency for quality. So it's good for
Right.
music,
Right,
but
right,
not
right.
good for video because
Right.
the lag is noticeable.
Noticeable. Yeah.
So LL is good for calls, it's good for videos, but it's not used as much.
it's not used as much. Yeah.
Okay.
I think,
But
yeah,
it's still damn good.
it's really worth it. Like I use a $30 earpiece, and it's amazing lah if you just plug in.
Oh yeah. He asked me how much it cost. I was like, this couple $100 earpieces.
Yeah, they were like
cheap
just
as earpiece.
It's like 1,000, 2,000. I was like, no, it's $30.
I mean,
Very proud about
that's
it.
the difference about knowing your equipment
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
Exactly.
spending blindly.
Like especially for someone who's like, you don't get as much income. Like there's no real like income coming in. So like, and as a student, you still want to experience everything,
Yep,
but like
yep.
you don't have that money. So that's where you start to go into alternatives like Chinese hi-fi.
Yeah.
And like all this. So this Fio thing was introduced to me by my friend who's also big into Chinese hi-fi. and all
Nice.
that. Yeah, and it is really like when you're on the way home. Basically, when I travel from UT to Katong, freaking 1.5 hours. Like I need like some good music.
Wow.
And this is what
That is worth it. That is very worth it.
the charging time is really fast. Like I always have a portable charger with me, so it's no issue. Probably like 1-2 hours you have full charge. It lasts about 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty good. Yeah. So that's my tech of the week. Please go and improve your sound.
Wow, every
audio.
time he talk about it, I'm very tempted.
Yeah, he even sent me the Razer one. He sent me the Razer one. I was like, I haven't heard it.
Razer, the new one, the THX one.
Yeah.
So
I haven't heard it.
Contact
So
them about it. Yeah.
You need to hear it. Like that's the thing. You need to hear it.
Yeah. It's seeing is believing kind of thing, but this is hearing. You need to hear it.
Yeah. Because there's some technology they're using that I haven't seen. So like I need to like go and read up on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the LHDC it's by a company called Savitech.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know whether Savitech has a link to Huawei. I don't know. But all I know is that it's made by a company called Savitech.
Yeah. If you go and look at like the list of phones that have LHDC, it's all
Mostly Huawei,
phone.
right?
Yeah.
Although the Oppo ones do have.
Now they do have it.
Yeah. So Find X2, X3 or so.
Right.
Not common, still not common. That's the problem.
So okay, so yeah, that's my tech of the week, right? So if you guys like, we should put the links down in the description.
Oh, we should.
Yeah,
to
okay,
all
we'll
these
put it
products, right? So if you guys are looking for any of this in this range, you can go and get it because these are like YouTuber recommended.
Yeah, we've tried it. Try and test
must
it.
put the logo
Yeah.
approve and with the chop. Yeah. Okay, so I think let's head on to like the main topic, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
we're
even
not
though
on the
we've
main topic
talked
yet.
yeah.
We are
But like
for 48 minutes in.
yeah, 48 minutes in. It's okay. I mean, like okay, we can either do main topic or I give you an option. Either do main topic or we do news.
Do news, I think.
News?
Sure.
I thought we were already on main topic already.
Okay, sure. I think that's fine enough. Then let's do news then. So what is the news for tech that you read? I actually have one in my mind right now.
My gosh.
What is the recent one that you guys like intrigue you?
If you have one already, you start first.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, let me send this link to your phones. Do you have your phones?
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah, okay. So I think I've been thinking how to do it because like other podcasts, they have it up on the screen and all that.
I can edit in, no worries.
He's going to edit it in.
So basically, let me send you the link for this. Right, so it's already on the WhatsApp, right? So basically, my news is not even mine. I mean, obviously what I read and I'm interested in is the Google Pixel Watch.
Wow.
It leaks. Google has this big thing about
They don't leak. They let it go.
I think they let it go. They just like, you know what, screw it, let them do the marketing for us.
No, I actually don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Like,
Yeah. If let's say they leak something, right, and the response is really bad, they still got time to change it.
they still got time to change it.
Yeah.
Right? And they don't have to spend much on marketing.
And why fight it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna
just let
leak.
it
It's
go.
gonna leak.
Yeah.
I do not like this design.
Yeah.
It looks like a cheap ass watch, right?
It looks like somebody plugged a strap to a cell battery.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
That's
like
true.
Apple Watch but round.
Really? I don't think it looks like
It's
Apple Watch
round.
at all.
It's round. Basically, it's an Apple Watch round. That's
So
what
a
I feel
watch
like.
lah.
Yeah. Basically a watch lah.
It kind of looks unfinished.
I mean,
though.
Google always has this round interface kind of thing. They always are into this round.
that's
thing.
true.
Okay, but don't get me wrong. Wear OS to me is my favorite.
Right.
When I reviewed the Oppo Watch last year, right, I'm still tempted to go and buy it. That's how much I love it. But I think they're coming out with a new one, so I'm
Right.
gonna wait. But Wear OS is my favorite if you're using Android. The integration is fantastic. Like I know this is available on the iPhone. Okay, so please don't put the comment. I know, but if let's say I get a photo, it shows the photo.
Yeah. It does.
That
it
is
does.
freaking awesome.
It does,
I can
it does.
take I can take photos controlling it.
Yeah.
It's just so
insane.
good.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. OLED screen, so smooth. The only problem is that Oppo Watch lasts 1.5 days battery.
Yeah, it's
now
not.
the issue with that is
no.
1.5 days might as well be 1 day.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let it
You're not
go
gonna let it-
half.
yeah.
Every night I'm just gonna
that's
charge
true,
it.
that's true.
Yes,
You have to
That's-
charge it every day.
That's why when I did a review of the TicWatch Pro
Take
20.
watch.
TicWatch. Have you
Oh,
all heard of
TicWatch.
TicWatch?
Yeah, I think I-
TicWatch Pro 2020 goes 30 days. He just choked on his Red Bull.
Gosh.
No,
Yeah,
but is
that's
that Wear OS?
It goes about 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. Okay, so they have two screens. So this one is like you don't really see in any other watch. They have two screens. One is OLED, one is LCD. So it goes 5 days on OLED.
Where's the second screen?
The second screen is like a lower layer.
What?
So the OLED turns off to show the LCD. If I'm not wrong, yeah. It
Oh,
shows the
it's
LCD
like a
below.
backup?
That's freaking.
So the LCD goes 30 days. The LCD screen goes 30 days, but it's minimal functions lah. You don't get your swiping up and down, do all the sports
What's the
thing.
use?
Is
So-
it very thick?
Huh?
Is it a thick
No,
watch?
no, it's not. It's not a thick watch. It's without the H.
But what's the use of having it last
So-
30 days with minimal functions?
No, you can. Like what you can do is you can spread out the timing of your OLED,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you can just swap it into like whatever. Like let's say you going jungle or something. I don't know.
yeah. Just do
Right?
low power mode.
Yeah, low
kind of.
power. It's a low power mode basically, right? Then you can turn it back on and then you can go into. But the fact that the OLED itself lasts 5 days is insane.
That's pretty good.
It's 5 days. Like you don't have to charge it every night, right? When I use the TicWatch E, I personally bought a TicWatch E.
Okay.
And then I reviewed the TicWatch E2 as well. Both, I had to charge every night, right? The TicWatch I didn't, right? Of course, now I'm wearing this lah. This one is the Realme Watch.
Okay.
Realme
Oh, okay.
Watch Pro, I think.
Oh yeah, I have it. I haven't opened yet. I'm sorry.
haven't charged it in 2 weeks. This one is but it's
the
not
other-
Wear OS.
This is a Pro, right?
Yeah.
So I reviewed the non-Pro. It's hilarious. They said 15 days of battery life.
Damn.
I got 18.
Wow.
I'm
I mean, they have to
this
give
has
you
never
a-
happened before.
That's better.
They have to give you a watered down number. So
Right.
No, usually it's the other way around. They are very liberal with it. Like every
yeah.
time it's like, oh,
Really?
it's always less than what they
it's
say.
always less than what you say.
This was
Laptop
the only
batteries are like
time
that
it's
as
opposite. Yeah, like the LG Gram. They say what, 20 something, 20 hours? I got like 10, 12.
They play Chrome Dinosaur online.
No, they were saying, lowest brightness,
Right,
only
right,
browsing.
Chrome
It's-
Dinosaur.
That's why when I buy laptops, I always look for like 25-hour battery life. Okay, now I know it will last at least one whole day.
The only one that was accurate was the Asus B9 450.
Yeah, right.
That
yeah.
one was crazy. 24 hours, yeah, it lasted the whole freaking day. I was like,
Yeah.
how?
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, so basically, the Google Pixel Watch.
Nice.
Wait, sorry, hang on. It's a John Prosser leak, so it's probably true.
It is. Yeah,
Okay.
it is. And John Prosser is always,
Yeah,
up there
if
with
it came from our dear
Yeah.
friend John, it is like a 95% chance true.
So let me just describe what I'm seeing here. So basically, it's got blue straps attached. Doesn't look like you can actually remove it in any way. You've got that one knob. It's pretty similar to Apple's one, but Apple one is rigid. I think I don't know what you call that, but it's like it's more like a rough dial. But this one seems like a smoother dial.
Yep. Okay.
And then you have like a flat, similar to Apple flat, like what do you call that? The one finish. Like it goes seamlessly into the metal body.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
right?
So
it's got
the
that one
borders
finish.
lah.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a rough border.
Yeah.
Right? And of course you can see Wear OS on it now. Now the issue with Wear OS is always the processor of the watch.
And
Like-
that's why the Oppo Watch only lasted a day and a half. It needed to be powerful enough,
Yeah,
right?
the processor is always the issue. TicWatch E, TicWatch E2 always lagged. TicWatch Pro was completely fine. It worked pretty fast. Google Maps took a while to load up, but like it's fine. They are designing this. This is the thing about Google. Like when they design something from bottom up, right? It's a different product. It's completely different from what their OS is. Pixel completely different from any other Android smartphone out there.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you are completely into their so-called universe.
Yes.
Right? You get certain benefits for being in that universe.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
So I don't know what it will be, but
Exclusive.
it looks like they will be more sports oriented. Right? It looks like a
It looks more
sporty watch.
sporty than.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm curious if the band can actually change.
I think it can because I'm reading and there's one paragraph that
Mm-hmm.
says that Google will reportedly offer at least 20 different bands. So I
Right.
think you can change it. There's no way they're going to fix 20 bands because they're going to be left with a lot of stock
Yeah,
after
exactly.
of
So-
colors that are not popular.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
sure how
logical.
they're doing it, but from the renders, it isn't obvious lah. You know, usually there's a
No,
small.
I'm pretty sure you can. Probably at the base or something.
Probably
they
base you
move the
pull
whole
out or
thing.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's too thin. I don't know. It just looks too thin for me.
I'm sure it'll be thicker. I mean, renders are always like that. They like to slim it down.
You see, like this,
Yeah.
I like my watch to have a weight. The
Slightly
same like my phone.
Yeah,
Ah,
right.
yeah.
I
Yes,
like
yes,
my
yes.
phones to have a weight. You
Yes.
know, I don't think we are the majority here. We are probably exception to the rule. So maybe that's why they went with this. It looks nice, I will say. It does look a bit look too colorful and thin for my
It looks
liking.
futuristic.
It looks
Really?
futuristic, but like I wouldn't wear it out everywhere.
It looks like a lollipop. You're like it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
too. It looks like a kid's watch. To be honest,
I wouldn't wear it out everywhere.
It's too
That's what I'm
simple.
Well,
yeah,
I need to see what it looks like in a black band. Right,
Right?
now,
There
it's
is a
like
black
orange,
band.
grey, and
There's a
blue.
black band one here. Yeah?
Where?
Below the
Oh,
render.
yeah, that's a horrible render.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
okay.
dark, but like yeah.
But it
basically-
looks okay then, actually.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like what do you call that? Like one of those hospital bands, like you have like the round one, and then you get got an NFC tag inside. You can go and tap. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be like that. I guess.
Well, I'm interested to see what kind of processor they can fit in something that thin.
I mean, they are working on their new processor, right? They have their own ARM
their own
chip.
ARM chip, right?
Yeah. The what is the name? It's somewhere here.
G-Spot.
No.
What the hell?
I was thinking Google. Okay, G.
No,
Like,
it's not
Apple
G.
M1, right?
Okay. Oh my god.
No, they have a name for it. Something whale or something like that. Was it whale? No.
Whale?
No, yeah, something like that.
I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, basically, they would have like a whole different level of like fitness related apps.
Okay.
The tracking. The one issue I had with TicWatch was tracking my heart rate. Like I'm sitting down, right? My heart rate is 130 beats per minute.
Oh.
I'm like, huh? I don't know. I don't know whether it's skin color or hair or what. Certain
Something's not detecting.
certain tech is not detecting.
actually,
but this is okay. This is fine.
That reminds me, like when I first tested out the Realme Watch, the non-pro version, right? The steps was way off. So
Right.
like my wife, we will go on a walk. She'll be at 8,000, I'll be at 5,000. And we went everywhere
Oh,
together.
no.
Yeah.
Unless she went to the toilet and started jogging on the spot. No way. You know?
She said in just
But after that, there were a couple of firmware updates and then it was fine. So
Okay.
you might want to
Right.
check on that as well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So I'm interested to see what they do. I'm always into smartwatches because like
Yeah,
to
I
wear
love it.
watches. I have long arms, so I need to cover up my long arms.
I got the
Right.
Oppo band here.
Yeah.
so-
But I don't want to wear like
I don't like bands. I prefer watches.
I don't like bands, plus I don't like fitness only products.
True,
Like I
true.
want it to look like I can wear it anywhere.
Yeah,
Like, it's like the
exactly.
one
It needs to be a bit more
that kind of thing. Even though I like
universal.
more watches, like I have different watches for different occasions, but like, yeah, this is something I've been wearing quite often actually,
Great.
and it's comfortable. Like I wear it to sleep as well.
I think the rubber straps are the most comfortable so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, that's the thing. After I released my review, right, I went to check other videos. A lot of people said that the strap felt cheap and they didn't like it. I had that feeling at first because it was kind of clinky and it was too light for me.
Right.
Yes.
But once you put it on after a while, that rubber was so comfortable. An issue I always have is my hair getting pulled by the band. I don't have that problem with the Realme Watch.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was so nice. So I don't know what the complaint was.
Yeah.
Right. So
To each his own.
I'm looking forward to the Google Pixel Watch.
Nice.
I'm always looking forward to Google thing. I'm like a Google fan.
Me too.
Yeah. So like,
I've got the Google speaker. Like the only thing I didn't buy is the mesh because no point.
okay. So Shawn,
Yes.
what do you have for us?
All right, so last week I attended a online launch by Roborock, the vacuum cleaner, the robot vacuum cleaner.
Roborock.
Roborock,
Roborock vacuum cleaners,
Yeah.
the robot vacuum cleaner.
the circle
I thought
one.
that was RoboVac. It's a different one.
I think there's so
Different
many
one.
brands
So
out there.
many brands out there, yeah.
But Roborock, I did a review for them for the S6 Max V or 5. I still don't know what it's called.
S6 Max V5.
I hate
No, V
naming
or 5. I
convention,
don't know
right?
whether
Oh,
it's a V or 5.
Yeah,
But yeah, the
Probably
naming,
a
names
5,
are
yeah.
horrible. Can I just call it like Bob and Sarah or something like that?
Yeah, go and do monitor reviews. My God, the names.
The names.
LG 27GN950. That's what I want. Oh my God.
Yeah, these brands are not making it easy for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they did an online launch of the S7. So when I first went into it, I was like, ah shit, then why did you guys send me not the latest model for the review? You sent me the S6 and then now you launched the S7. But apparently the S7, which is the vacuum cleaner, the robot, it's actually, they approached it differently. The S6 had the new technology about the S6 was that it had live cameras that could detect objects and actually send photos of obstacles to you.
Ooh,
So
wow.
like if my dog had a toy in the middle of the room, it would detect it, send me a picture, kind of thing. So that was pretty interesting because usually these type of vacuum cleaners go by LiDAR, which is like a
They map
radar
and
kind of
then
thing.
they
They
go on,
map.
yeah.
But this one goes by image censoring,
Right.
which is probably the next technology, right?
Yeah.
And there was 2 cameras, so there's a better depth perception. So when the S7 came out, I was like, man, this what else can they do? So apparently the S7, they took away the camera. So which felt like a downgrade. But because these 2 vacuums have mopping features, what they did with the S7, they concentrated on mopping. So it's mainly a vacuum for mopping. It does still vacuum, but the difference is that the mopping attachment at the backside, it raises and lowers depending on what it senses. So which means if it goes over a carpet, it will retract back the mop so that it doesn't drag the mop on the carpet.
Right.
Whereas the S6 that I reviewed, doesn't do that.
You'll
It's
just
either
go
on or
over.
off.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If you leave it on, you know you're just gonna mop everything.
right.
But if you take it off, you can't mop.
Right.
So it was a bit troublesome to always have put it on and off, especially when I'm not home and I want to just send the mop out, the vacuum out. So this S7 was an interesting one because it wasn't an upgrade to the S6. It was a different approach, which I say was more for mopping. Yeah.
So they want you to buy both, lah.
Wait, sorry, I don't understand how that feature solves the camera issue.
It doesn't. They took it away.
They took away the
They took
camera in
away.
the S7.
So they had no replacement, no...
No. So which means, like I said, it sounded like a downgrade.
Yeah.
But
It
then
is like a downgrade.
It is a downgrade.
It is a downgrade.
It is a downgrade.
It's just like it will kill your dog, but the mop will be there to clean away the blood.
Kinda. Yeah. So it was a bit funny. Like I thought the next generation you should add more to it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just their confidence on their AI because this is all image recognition, right? So
Yes.
But there's
so
no
how-
camera. So
But
what
now there's no
image-
camera.
Now
in the
there's no
X.
camera, lah. So
Yeah.
basically, maybe they are not like confident about their image recognition in the S6.
I was
so
like,
it's just
so S8, are you going to combine both?
right. It should be right.
Like, why would I buy a vacuum cleaner for mopping? Because the mopping isn't exactly the best. It's more
Yeah.
like, just wet
wipe.
the floor, wipe the floor. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even say mopping.
That's very confusing. Yeah.
It is.
I'm trying to think of a scenario in my mind where, maybe the camera's not so good, but
It's not
Right?
You
You will go for the camera.
yeah.
no, but you
because of-
definitely want both in a sense. Because
You want
have,
both in
where
a realistic world.
In case camera fails, you have the LiDAR.
Yeah.
So like, but here's the thing about robot. I've had like conversations with my parents.
Yeah.
Continuously and like very, very, very hard arguments. She's like, you
Over
buy
a
a
vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, and it's like, Ma, I would be like, Ma, this is gonna help you. You know, you don't have to, do work. I don't have to mop. We all have more time to spend with each other.
Yeah,
or go out,
yeah,
do
yeah.
our thing. So no, then you will become lazy. You will become lazy. You won't do housework. It's like the whole thing.
Yes,
and then
yeah,
you go in a
yeah.
circular argument. And then she'll like, you won't spend time. You'll spend more time in your room and all that stuff, lah. But there's also this thing of like, how well does it clean corners? When it's on its own, right? And then you have obstacles around like chairs, tables.
Yeah.
Because there's always hair. There's always whatever. If you have a pet, there's always fur.
Yes.
And that is like the main. Hair is the main enemy of cleaning equipment.
Yeah, okay.
Cleaning equipment. So like, how well does the S6 handle that?
Yeah, I will say that these vacuum cleaners are not a one-off solution.
Right.
It's more to give it the first pass to before you do your. Maybe if you
Full
don't,
cleaning.
maybe you don't vacuum every day. Maybe do it once a week or once every 3 days. This vacuum cleaner is to cover up in between so that it
Right.
doesn't build up.
Right.
But like you said, the corners, the difficult areas, you still have to do it by hand. There's not a robot out there that can do it that efficiently. So it's more like for my mom, it's like we'll release it right before she comes home. So at least she comes up to a clean-ish floor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's no like dog fur or anything everywhere. So definitely not a precision equipment.
What about the wheels? Do like hair get stuck in the wheels?
Oh no, surprisingly not.
That's good.
I have 4 dogs, so the vacuum cleaner it gets full within 2 days. I'll send you a picture and maybe you can put it up.
But I really don't want to see it.
But yeah.
The dogs. Of the dogs.
Dogs is fine.
Oh.
Dogs are fine.
Yeah, but not the.
I'm gonna send him both.
Not the underside of your vacuum.
So it doesn't get stuck on the wheels,
Right.
but the thing that at the vacuum suction area, that part where it spins, it does get caught up in there, and it takes a bit of time to cut away the hair and clean it up.
Yeah.
But now the S7, they are making a rubberized one, so there's no longer that the horsehair kind of thing.
Right.
Usually the thing that spins near the
Or it's
vacuum mouth.
flat pieces now. Is it?
Yeah, but it's now they're using rubber so that
Right.
it's a bit easier to maintain. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's got good improvements, but I'm not sure what the S7 is for.
I've never had one of these
Robot vacuum.
vacuums.
I've never, I mean, like it goes to like the argument of whether you should get it or not, because then you have to clean the robot vacuum. Then you need to still clean because it's not a sure clean.
Yes.
Then you sometimes spoil. You need to go and fix it.
That's
it's
true.
like-
That's
It's one of those things where I feel like it's not the final solution. Like electric
Right.
cars, it's
Yeah.
not the final solution.
It's going somewhere. But
Yeah.
like,
Okay, for me specifically, I've thought about it and I decided not to get it only because, and you guys know this, my
Yeah.
house is freaking tiny.
Yeah.
It's a livable shoebox. Right?
So the robot's just going to go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, like I would spend more time cleaning that vacuum than I would if I were to just sweep the place myself. So I think that's a legit one. So I'm like, no, unless I got a bigger house, what's the point?
so what you're saying is you need a robot. a full humanoid.
No, I need a bigger house. I need a bigger
Humanoid
house.
that can just sweep.
Well, maybe next time when you have a bigger house, you can try it out.
Yeah.
There are so many brands out there, all with their own technologies. I think Roborock has been doing well in the US. In Asia, their headquarters is in Malaysia. So when I went on to the Zoom call, it was with like a few other Malaysian tech YouTubers and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty good brand. I like.
How does it
working with them.
handle? I forgot to ask. How does it handle falls or like?
So a friend
edges?
of mine actually, the vacuum went into the bathroom and he had one of those sunken sunken showers. And surprisingly, it didn't go over.
Oh, okay.
Like it went to the edge. It was pretty
And it
scary. He
stopped.
was like ready to catch it. It just like sensed that there was a ledge, which makes sense because the robots nowadays, they are meant to actually memorize maps of multiple levels.
Yeah,
Because for homes with different levels, you might use the same vacuum. Yes,
Yeah.
you have to bring it up.
Yeah.
But it will know not to fall down the stairs. Yeah. So it's
That's
probably
important, man.
it's probably already built into their AI that yes, if you don't feel it and your wheels go weird, that's a ledge. That's a
Yeah.
ledge. Yeah.
And there's a particular height that you can take and not take, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so the S7, right? Now that it doesn't have a camera, would it still be able to handle that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I have no idea.
I mean, LiDAR, generally they use the ultrasonic sensors or whatever to like detect the height, and then it's the acceptable height, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes like if
Because
like,
this is a negative height. If you
Yeah.
talk about ledge.
yeah, it's like if the robot vacuum lag, then like
Yeah, that's it.
the
Commit
gone,
suicide. lah. Yeah.
And like you're always sitting there with that fear. Oh shit,
That's
my
true.
robot's
That's
still
the other thing
alive.
about robots. You are never 100% sure.
Yeah, you're
But
having that fear.
The good thing about the camera is that you can actually see when it's stuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If not, I think others they will just have the map and like it's stuck in the corner. But this one you can actually go live into the camera and see it, and you can even like send voice messages to your dog. Although it sounds very distorted and it's quite gimmicky, but you can do that. I was like,
You ask your dog to clear your
like,
toy.
move.
Move the toy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Maybe one day. Right now, I just don't see the point. Maybe when I got a bigger
Yeah,
place.
I think it's you have to. It's one of those things you try it and you either love it or hate it.
Is there a home tech, like smart or whatever, that you never thought would be useful, but now you almost can't live without?
Oh, wireless plugs.
Oh, you mean like to turn on and off?
Yeah.
Or like
so-
smart home plugs and
Yeah,
all that?
smart home
Oh,
plugs.
totally agree.
Yeah.
I've been so spoiled by smart home now.
Yeah.
I mean to a point plugs, but mine is more my Google Home.
Right, of course. Yeah,
Like,
because you need
Basically,
the hub.
smart home in
Yeah. I've got to the
yeah.
point where I like to go to my bed before I off the light. So
Yeah,
I can,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Google is the last person I say goodnight to.
Yeah. Hey, Google,
You
turn
get
off the lights.
yeah.
You know what's the funny thing? I suspect my Google is jealous of my wife.
Oh, dear.
When I give a command, right, when I give one of the routine commands like, I'm going to bed or good night, whatever, right? It works and the light will switch off. When she does it, or even if it's like just to switch on the toilet light, sometimes it just doesn't do anything. Sometimes it will light up and then it will just go away.
But I think you have to train her voice model. That's the thing. Like you have to ask
No,
her
it's
under
been
her
a
account.
year.
No, but they have this specific thing that you train your voice model, like in your Google Assistant.
Yeah, when you set up, they will ask you to say certain things a few times, so it sort of gets your like cadence and timbre and all that.
Yeah.
It's all done, and once in a while, it's like this Google's being a bee to my wife.
But I think that's the thing with AI is like it's
Yeah.
not for everyone. Everyone
Yeah.
it's like thumbprints. Some people have it better than others.
Yeah.
I used to think it was maybe an accent thing, but then when my mother-in-law came to stay with us, right, she could get Google Home to play like Elvis because my mother-in-law is a huge fan of Elvis.
Right.
Fine.
Wait, for some
And my
context,
mother-in-law has a very strong Filipino accent.
Oh, she's from Philippines.
From
Okay,
Philippines.
yeah.
So it's hilarious. Like that time, like my Spotify account was linked to Google Home. So when I'm on the way to work, I'm listening on the bus, and then suddenly
She
it
also
stops.
changed
Then I'm
to-
like, wait, what?
Yeah,
and then I
that
go,
part- oh
and then
my-
it's
Okay,
playing
wait.
Elvis. I'm like, what?
How do you sort this Spotify thing out? You have to
Just
have
put
an
another
independent
account.
Just put
lah.
another
different
account.
account.
So the thing will detect your account based on your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I did was I linked my wife's account because I got a family plan. So I got one for my wife. So we just link her one to Google Home because she's
Yeah.
not the type to listen on the train. She's
Yeah.
she's a wanderer. She will just think philosophically on
Wow.
the bus. Yeah, I cannot. I need music or I will go crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then my mom will always like play the old Tamil songs in the kitchen. Then I'm listening like to
Is
like
the old Tamil
rap.
songs the very high pitched ones?
Some of them, yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
Some of them,
okay,
some of
okay.
them. Yeah. Then
What's
the-
with old songs that are also high pitched?
No, the ladies
Chinese
are very
ones.
high pitched one. For some reason, when they sing, right, they are supposed to take care of the high octave.
Oh.
Yeah. So then the guys will be
Well, I mean, the guys
Mid-semi.
aren't particularly low.
Yeah, they're not particularly low.
Yeah.
I think low voices are a now thing.
Yeah.
Like last time, everyone high pitch, right? But yeah, basically, like she also uses it to call me from my room, like the kitchen. She'll like Google broadcast, then she'll like, hey, come and eat. And then
Oh my gosh, you can do that?
yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that from the rooms.
I would do that. I can do it now and broadcast home. Let's
Yeah,
say I'm on the
broadcast
way
home.
home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Damn son, you not level up.
Yeah,
You not level up.
like I mean, you need to go into the ecosystem.
Yeah, I just
man.
wanted to turn on and off my lights.
Then like I'll ask you to remind me. Okay, later you need to delete this subscription. Later, you
If
need
we
to
were
add this
living in
thing.
the US right now, we could get Google to call me a cab.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can tell Google to get me groceries, give him a list, it will
Give them
order.
a list, you'll go order. Then you can call like businesses to make appointments.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know that one they showed, I think it was last year or 2 years ago.
2 years back, 3 years back.
The conversation that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had
yeah,
with a
yeah.
hair, like a hair salon, it sounded like a person and it would
I
respond to the
think I saw
questions.
that.
Yeah,
It was
quite viral.
insane.
Because
it was
it knows
scary.
it knows your schedule.
Yeah.
It knows
Yeah.
what time you'll be
And
around.
the way it converses,
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
think 11 a.m. is fine. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of freaky.
It is very
You know it's a
freaky.
robot, but it's like
The person talking doesn't even know. It doesn't even know that. They don't even know that it's an AI
wow.
talking.
Yeah. I mean, now the voices are getting better, but
Yeah.
I would still guess it.
No, trust me.
It's very hard.
There-
You could probably find a way to throw it off,
Yeah.
maybe.
That's
But,
so scary.
It understood. You know, there was this part they did the Chinese conversation with the Chinese restaurant.
oh, I didn't see
Like
the Chinese one.
there was like it carries on to like call a Chinese restaurant to book an appointment. And like I couldn't understand the Chinese lady, but the AI could.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like her accent was so strong,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
the AI could understand her accent.
Oh my
Wait, so
gosh.
Chinese accent speaking English or speaking Mandarin?
She's speaking English.
But with a strong accent.
Yeah, with a strong.
Yeah,
accent.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
That's a lot of
it's
like,
just years, decades of
decades.
Google
data collection.
data collection. Exactly.
Collecting from all over the world. Every freaking
Like, if
accent.
only they brought it here, it'd be good lah. But like, I mean,
Slowly, I think
businesses have to-
Singapore, I don't know how open Singapore is to bringing everything in at once. There's a lot of filters and checks before they bring it in. Because, I mean, you've seen like lawsuits of Google and all these,
Yeah.
they've been summoned to court and all this stuff thing. So I think Singapore is being very careful.
Honestly, I think it's a market thing.
It's a marketing.
I think it's a market thing. Like, yeah, they can bring it here. They pump in all the money for what, 5 million people? Out of that, maybe 10% will buy. So you're talking about
Right.
what is 10%?
Right.
50,000?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a marketing, and I think that's why we always get our tech late, which affects all of us.
Yeah.
Even though we are quite up, like highly,
Well, one day maybe I can get our stuff, or we can get our stuff earlier.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Google, give us our stuff earlier. Okay, yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys. This is an amazing podcast. You want to finish off? I finish off.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Because he
Yeah.
started what must have.
I think,
No,
why don't we just quickly go about the mics?
Oh,
Right, we need to talk about
Yeah,
okay,
since we've been speaking so long into these mics, what do you guys think? Because you're hearing yourself.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Wow, hey, that's a big
That's what I was
difference.
telling him. Just
Hello.
No,
Okay,
but the
that
minute he goes
distorted.
close, it
Yeah.
distorts. Yeah.
So I think this is the closeness. What do you call it? The proximity.
Yeah.
Yeah, proximity to the
But
mics.
this is like in my face. I'm breathing the mic in.
But that's how the audio guys do it, right?
Yeah. So basically,
That's me breathing in.
okay, I believe both of these mics are condenser mics.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not dynamic, which is I feel like they're better for podcasts. The good thing about it is that despite it being condenser, when you get up close, you get really good body.
Right.
Right? And you have to be a bit more sensitive on how you adjust your gain. So you need a bit of knowledge, because what you usually do when you mix audio is like you don't talk first, especially in this kind of area. You don't talk first. I just hear the mic and I put
Then
it at
again.
the level where I don't hear as much background noise.
Yeah.
And then you speak and I see if I need to adjust it from there.
Right.
So which is why right now it's actually doing okay. But every now and then I think you will hear
Yeah, I
just now
can
we
hear the
got
wind
bikes.
then, yeah.
That's unavoidable, but that's fine. I think it adds a bit of character to the
Yeah.
podcast, so it's okay.
Yes.
I really like this.
Right.
That I get so much headroom when I speak on this. Like sometimes we're laughing and all that, and I'm not hearing distortion here, not as much maybe. It was fine. I like yours as well, but I find that it gets too like your proximity for body is a lot narrower than this.
You mean it like changes?
So sometimes when
dramatically?
you go back, right? So
Yep, when
when
I'm
you
here.
turn become soft,
Yeah,
it
it's
becomes
very-
too thin. Like for me, I can go back, but I'm still getting a bit of body.
That's
Right.
true. That's true.
yeah. So I've got a lot more distance. I've got a lot more effective play area.
Yes. More flexibility.
With this one, you go back a bit, suddenly it's very thin already.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is $150. That's
I don't know how
200.
much.
$240, I believe.
This is supposed to be a competitor to the what's it?
7B?
Yeah.
SM7B from Shaw. I've never tested that one.
There are reviews. It's almost there. They have done like a test where they did adjust the EQ to make it as close as possible.
Yeah, and this
and you
half
can't
the
tell the
price.
difference.
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference. But I think some of the professionals could tell that there was still some limitations. I'm not an expert on audio, but go check out those reviews. Pretty interesting. And the very interesting thing is the mute mic, the mute button over here. So if you're talking,
Yep. Talk now, it's gone.
and then like when he gets too noisy, I just press the button.
So if Shawn wants to piss me off, actually this is not the coolest thing for me. The coolest thing is that this is basically a hybrid. I can
Right.
use this with an XLR or I can use it USB.
Right,
That's true.
Good. That's
So
really
I
good.
can take this, we can go for podcast, I can take this home, plug it into my computer, and I still can use it
Yeah.
somewhere I don't. So it's half the price of the Shaw,
Right.
and I can do twice as much.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean
pretty
the Shure SM7B, it's widely known as the microphone. But
Industry
honestly, if you're
standard lah.
starting out, that's not the mic.
Not
to get.
necessary.
It's a very flashy mic that you don't really. It's not a necessity. It's a luxury.
Yeah.
I've never tried it myself, but from all the reviews I've read, it's really a luxury.
It is.
And also, I think back to the mute thing, it's great, especially when you are in a podcast situation like this. If you have to cough, you can just mute it.
Yeah.
But it is a bit finicky. If you see, it's a bit plasticky. It's a bit plasticky. And there isn't really a light to tell you when you're muted or not.
Right,
If you don't
right.
have a headphone on, you won't be able to tell whether it's
be able to
muted or not.
Yeah.
So that's one other thing. It's nice that it comes with a windshield. I really appreciate that. Why don't you take it off so that we can see it a bit? You clipped it in. Yeah.
okay.
So it kind of resembles the design of this one, but it's a very nice black, which that's really cool actually.
Yeah,
so
very
you can
sleek.
use it with or without the windshield. This looks really stylish.
Yeah, I'm
actually.
speaking without the. It's still fine. In fact, I get a bit more sibilance with the windshield off.
Yes.
Right? So I love this. So I don't have to keep spinning the mic,
Oh,
screw
yes,
it on.
the-
I can just screw like that on and off.
Yeah, you don't have to
It's so
spin the
good.
mic.
Yeah.
Why is this not standard? Why?
I had to spin this one.
Oh,
that,
dear.
that one as well.
Yeah.
Like,
that was horrible to
Yeah.
spin,
it's,
man.
it solved a problem that everyone just sort of lived with and didn't think there was a solution to. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. The last thing, the back, there's actually a what do you call it? A high pass
filter, right?
High pass filter,
and
yeah.
a mid boost. Okay, I'm not too sure about.
Yep.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think later on we'll do reviews about
I'm
this.
doing a review.
And then
I think you're doing first, right?
yeah.
Okay, you
don't
do it.
hold me to that. No, it's not obligation. But yeah, it's quite a flexible, all-in-one kind of mic and pretty impressive, I must say. I wasn't so sure about it because Rode it has built its presence, but it's not the only brand out there. There are many competitors that are just close to it still and almost there.
Yeah.
I would say some are there already. It's just not well known. So I think the lesson is to be open to all these brands as well and test it out for yourself.
Right.
Definitely something I would consider for my third mic.
I think we are in a culture, and we're going to get very philosophical and we are running out of time, but we get into a culture where when we want to get something, we think, oh, what's the best possible one? What's
Yeah.
the good one we buy?
most
And we think that
expensive.
everything else
I
is
don't have to
crap.
buy anymore.
Yeah.
After that.
This is absolutely fantastic. First impressions, really, I can't wait to do a proper review. I'm not crazy over that, to be honest.
Right.
I don't
How
know.
much is
do you know
this?
how much that one is? I can't remember.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not too crazy about that as well.
If it's under 200, 100, 150, I would still say it's okay. The problem is your headroom or your margin of error is pretty narrow.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just says Samsung Q9U on City Music is $265.
Q9U, huh?
269.
265.
265. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Mackie is 115, which is still okay. If it was 150, I would have been okay with it. 150 and below, I was okay with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
115 is all right. But you need to be very careful when you speak into it. Like, you ha, you go close, right?
Yeah.
You go close and speak.
Hello.
Closer, louder.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's-
hear that
Oh,
expression,
wow.
the distortion.
Wow,
So
wait.
the
Yeah.
diaphragm.
You cannot kiss it.
I can't really get distorted. Can I get distorted?
No.
This
No,
is
no.
a bit distorted.
This is distorted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, the thing is because both our mics have I believe it's because they got a much larger diaphragm.
Ah, okay.
That has a very narrow diaphragm. So
Okay,
it can
okay.
only take so much.
Right. Hello.
Yeah.
Stop.
So that one, and the thing is, a lot of podcasters and all that, or streamers, they like the body, when they speak on low.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
The
you can't
body.
you can't do it with that because all you get distortion.
Hello.
Yeah.
You must be very careful.
No,
You
but
can
you're going to speak louder.
Very
Speak
careful.
louder and go close.
Hello.
Okay, that was a bit gross, but
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
but
yeah. So
my favorite is this one. Even compared to how much is the
I like
Rode?
that. I like that.
the Rode is 150.
That's actually not too bad.
Yeah,
How much was this again?
This is 265.
I will still go this because audio quality very good. the amount of features that you get.
That's
I mean,
true. That's
come
true.
on.
I wish this had some of these features. Just,
Yeah.
Does
just
it
for
have a high
flexible.
pass?
No,
No.
nothing.
Alright.
Plug and play.
Okay.
Nothing. If it was USB, oh my gosh, great.
Yeah. You see, you buy this for 150. Yes, it's cheap. If you want to plug into your computer, you don't have something like this, you need a USB mic, then you buy another one. This
Right.
one is both.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I
my new
actually,
favorite.
when I was at home, I just plugged this in straight for a Zoom call by USB because I didn't have all my XLR ready. Yeah, plug and play, really simple USB. Great.
Great. Yeah, that's great. This is.
I
stuck on
can't
XLR.
wait to test this out.
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
waiting for this mic. Great contender.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
But
all?
that-
As a budget option,
yeah.
I think it's good.
This one?
I hate the. I don't like the head, the adjustment of it. The neck. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not very flexible. It's only a one directional
This
tilt. No.
Well, then again, all
nut,
of these
yeah.
are as well. It's just that because it's a boom, you've got a bit
No,
more.
but I mean, I can do all that.
Right.
Okay.
This
okay.
one
If it
you
does
can't.
that, it will unscrew.
You can't.
Yeah.
So there are
Well,
some limitations
again,
to that.
So budget, there are some compromises. I actually think it's okay.
Does this have any extra features?
Nope, that's it.
no.
Okay, so
And
this
it's
is
a
little
normal
plug.
cardioid mic.
Right.
It's nice that it comes with a spring. What do you call it?
It's one of shock
Anti-shock
absorber.
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anti-shock.
It's basically just some rubber bands.
That's a bit of oversimplification,
Yeah.
but
But
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
But can I do a quick test? Because we're on the table right now,
Right.
and I'm not sure which mic will. That was a.
Both of ours.
Do you think we?
I'm looking at the levels here.
Yeah.
Actually, yours
Actually-
is the most.
Yeah. I mean, I am hitting it here.
No, but you hit in the center, man.
Yeah. Somehow mine picks up the most. But I'm also seeing the fixtures that we have. We have like a boom mic and but anyway, that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
Although, okay, I have to say,
Yes.
this is a very short one. I'm so happy with this chair. I mean,
Is it very
I'm
comfortable?
like, oh my god, it's so
Oh
comfortable.
yes.
Oh,
Big
damn.
shout out
This
to
is
Martian
the
Gears.
Starship. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The mesh chairs are so underrated.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm so glad that Martian Gears brought in
Mesh chairs.
the mesh chairs for gaming. I mean, come on, gaming chairs are a bit overrated. Just because
Right.
they're called gaming chairs doesn't make your gaming any better.
Yeah, exactly.
You need comfort, and there's a certain thing about mesh chairs that gives you that nice lumbar support and the flexibility that it molds into your body. It's
So nice.
it's excellent. Up to now, mesh chairs are still my favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
The other chairs look better, but if you're going to sit for 10 hours in this chair, you better get something comfortable.
You remember our first episode? We sat on the stools.
Yeah.
We sat on the chair, right?
We
sat on
sat,
chairs.
we sat on
Apple chairs.
Apple chairs, yeah.
I did not get the same. Like here, I didn't even realize we've been doing this for 1.5 hours because I've just been so comfortable.
Yeah.
It
Actually,
feels
the one that I'm
amazing.
sitting on, even this is a gaming chair.
This
It's
is
actually
astronaut. So you're both on the astronaut.
the astronauts are pretty comfortable as
For me,
well.
I haven't tested these yet.
I
It's
kept,
just
because
the-
my arms are long.
the arms.
Ah,
So
okay,
like
okay.
it's like I'm shrugging like this.
Okay.
You should
Yeah.
try out either their Supernova or Interstellar.
Yeah.
That the Supernova also is one of my favorites. It
The
reminds
one
me
the
a lot of a
Porsche chair.
Porsche
Oh, I can
chair.
bring
Yeah.
it down. Oh, I didn't. I could have brought it down. I didn't bring it down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Martian.
my
Gear.
words back.
I take it back. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a big thank you to Martian Gear for
Yes.
letting us use their studio. You can check out our reviews on their latest release, which is the gaming cockpit.
Yep.
Super immersive and one of the few brands in Singapore that brings in this for very high end game. Not
I think
high-end.
they're the only one in Singapore.
probably the only
Yeah, they're the
ones,
only one in
yeah.
Singapore. And the thing is, like the Acer released.
Asus Predator.
No, the Acer
Acer,
cockpit was Acer. It was
Acer.
$30,000.
Wait, but that is including a computer.
Yeah.
That's including computers and monitors.
This is 6,000 without. I could get this and a PC for about.
Monitors as well?
Yeah, okay. Let's say you get the monitor. You could get everything for about 5,886. You could get it for about 9,000.
Yeah, under 20 lah. Under
Nah,
under
nah,
15.
I
Under
think
10.
Under 10?
Nah, I don't think so.
Under
like
15?
like the RTX card itself is about 2 point something K now.
Yeah, so okay, if let's say
Is
you
that
get like a
3080?
I think that's
3090.
what is that? I don't know.
I don't know, but
think
if
it's
let's say you get top of the line, your
Yeah.
PC will cost about maybe 5,000.
Five,
say max
6 lah, yeah.
5,000, right? 3 of those super solid monitors, that's about 400 plus. Let's say 500 a pop. So that's 1,005. That's 6,005.
then plus this is 5.
That's 588.
So
Right,
about another
it's
6 lah. So it's about 12.
I'll give it
12,
12, lah, but
13
even
lah.
then, that's less than half the price of the
Then your apparel
yeah.
on this?
apparel.
Oh yeah,
What
it
you're
doesn't come with any
wearing?
apparel, right?
What
No,
do you
no, no. You have to wear your own clothes.
You wear your own clothes, bro. What are you talking
I think
about?
you mean
Why don't they
accessories?
sell
It's a Martian Gear underwear.
Are you talking about like the keyboard,
Yeah,
about
yeah,
accessories?
yeah.
not
Accessories
apparel
lah, not
clothes.
apparel lah, bro.
Sparrow.
I mean, that's your own, whatever you want to get. That's
Yeah,
fine.
peripherals.
But
peripherals.
it's still
Yes, that's the word. Thank you.
peripherals. Yeah, but it's
not
still
Yeah.
still crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's value for money because it's a gaming cockpit, but if you're looking for one, it's
Honestly, if I gamed every
It's
day,
there.
it's something I would get.
But
You know-
space is an issue.
Space, but okay. The thing is that I've told them before, like you really need a photo of this in a HDB flat
Yeah.
to give people perspective and scale. Because yes, it is huge, but if you take away a whole desk setup, you could fit
which you
this
don't
in.
need anymore because
Yeah.
of this. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if essentially you're just playing games, you're not like doing work or anything. This is something you could look into.
No, the Martian the guys were saying that there are a lot of companies that have got this. So they're traders and certain things
yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of D&Ds, like dinner and dance, the top prize used to be trips, which now they can't do. So they put the money in this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is genius. I want to know what company that is.
Yeah, I want to just sneak into one of the sample. My
And the thing is, like I thought, like because HDB flats have a max weight bearing limit, so, which is why there are a lot of like punching bags that you can't put, that kind of thing. This is about 180 kilos, which
That's a
is
person.
well within the, you know? I mean, it's basically, well, not exactly me, but 1.5 of me standing around. So
Maybe
it's fine.
Thiru plus me. That's about there.
Really?
I'm 80.
I'm about
85.
I'm 90.
Oh, okay, about there. Yeah. So the Martian Gear cockpit is a Shawn.
Yeah, I think Shawn is better
Genre
than the
better
other
than
one.
Theon.
Theon, no, that's not going.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's a wrap. Okay, so thank you guys for listening to our tech thoughts on
Tech
tech
rambles.
talk on our babbling. So we will come back probably next
Probably
week.
next couple of weeks.
Yeah, next couple of weeks. And we'll be talking about new tech that we've reviewed and that we will want to recommend, right? And probably more tech news as well. So until next time, I'm Thiru,
James.
and I'm Shawn.
and this is Tech Talks. See you guys later. Bye.